Am I alive? Yeah, I'm alive. Yo, what up? Welcome to Club Doom. I recently heard this morning about a jail visit. And I figured instead of trying to crank out, crank one out, pause, crank out a quickie, you know, in the morning, I'd rather just go live and read the quickie article on it for you guys instead. Instead of cranking one out first thing in the morning. Oh my goodness. So yeah, Chris got a visit from jail. Jester's like, joke's on you, I'm awake. Yeah, Jester, I think you missed the last one. The last stream he did yesterday. Yeah, jail visit DS. Now, notice that. Unconfirmed. We don't really know if this is real or not. It's claims, but, you know, there's some evidence to support it. Now, we don't know if the evidence is BS'd or not, but, you know, there's at least what looks like a jail letter that the person received from Chris to maybe support his or her claims. But we don't know for sure. And really, it's nothing too crazy. If anything, it's a little bit of insight as to why Chris has gone dark in the last couple of months. So I figured we'd hit this John up. And, what's Jester saying? I did, but I won an Elden Ring randomizer run for the squad. For the squad! That's awesome. Yeah, don't worry, Prideful Jester. I didn't really do much last stream. Last stream, we just, I was just bored. So we played Twisted Metal 4. We did create a car as Cyrax. So I made a car. I called it Drift King. I gave him the laser move for his special. The lore behind that being Chance touches toothpaste for once in his life. And by doing so, his teeth somehow magically align perfectly. And his teeth become so white and pearly and glistening that when he smiles, the light emanating from his teeth shoots a laser through his windshield that damages the other cars. Oh, we also said that when he wins the Twisted Metal competition, his ending basically be like, you know, Twisted Metal 3's ending. He drives in, Calypso's like, so, Cyrax, your wish is to finally be left alone? Your wish is granted. And then Cyrax is like the last person on Earth. Like, no Marty, no Masshole reports, but at the same time, no Sarah, no Ed, no one to watch his streams. So his ending's just him, like, shouting in front of his webcam. It's like, we had a deal, Calypso! I held up my end of the bargain, now you hold up yours! We had a deal! And then Calypso's just laughing at him, and Calypso becomes the new Cyrax troll. So that was fun. Toothpaste and braces. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, DS, he ain't even need the braces. He just touched toothpaste, and the fluoride magically aligned his teeth. So that was fun. So we played some Twisted Metal 4, talked some Twisted Metal, we watched the Small Brawl cutscenes, because Twisted Metal Small Brawl had some interesting cutscenes. Goblin's secret back then, baking soda. I unlisted it just because there were some technical issues with it. You know, problems with the audio, problems with YouTube ads. Not YouTube ads on my end. We tried watching videos and YouTube spammed us with weird ads that I didn't want on there. So I just unlisted it. I'll probably post the link because it's not like it's a terrible, embarrassing stream. It's like, oh god, it's the Club Doom black tape I never want anyone to see. Nah, it just wasn't up to my standard. It was fun to do, but I just didn't feel like, you know, keeping it up. But I could post the link if anyone's so inclined, if they have to watch me suck at Twisted Metal 4, you know, so badly. It's like, please, Keaton, please. I gotta watch you get hit with Trash Man Special 4 times. But anyway, I digress. We should get into this January jail visit. Throw it on to Patreon. That's an idea. That's an idea. I like that. I'm gonna do that. So anyway, let's get into this jail visit. Let's see. As for... What the hell is trainee Alex? I'm guessing it's a... I'm guessing that's someone Chris be in contact with. It's the morning, guys. I will certainly approve him as a contact. I graciously look forward to our meeting. Oh, okay, so I guess Train Alex is... Is it Trainee Alex or Train Alex? I think it's Trainee Alex. To his approved contacts. So, yo, what's up, Crocker? Happy Monday. I have this Monday off, so I decided I'd just hit up the Quickie and read about a jail visit. Yeah, Chris got a jail visit, like, on the 9th. So, on the 14th of this month, so, like, 2 days ago, Reddit user, I can talk, guys. Reddit user Trainee Alex posted to r/ChrisChanSonichu, claiming to have visited Chris in jail on the 9th. The post included a sketch of Chris, along with a write-up of the encounter, and an explanation for what took place. Highlights. Alright, so Chris is allowed visitors a couple times per week, but only if he's personally approved of them. Okay, so that's why we ain't got a lot of these, because Chris probably ain't approve of a lot of people who knocked on the jail's door, I'm assuming. I'm sure there was a good handful of people who tried, but Chris was like, I don't know you, that's my purse. The sketch really isn't flattering, my man. It's like a depressed thwomp. I have 2 chats that I'm watching. I'm watching the chat on the actual stream, and I'm watching, like, my YouTube live chat, because sometimes... how do I explain this? Sometimes, when you put in a chat, right? Sometimes I see it on the YouTube chat only. Sometimes I see it on the stream chat via Stream Elements only. And most times it's on both, like it should be. But I gotta keep an eye on both in case, like, you know, someone tries to say something important to me, and, you know, it doesn't show up on both. So I'm kind of, you know, ping-ponging myself. Pause. Between two... between 2 chats. This is why I need double monitors. So, Trainee Alex alleged that in September of 2022, Heilberg had sent a letter to his friend, who had correspondence with Chris, requesting him not to post letters online and threatening legal action if he did so, and speculated that may be why there have been so few letters to come out recently. Makes sense. Chris is reportedly the thinnest he'd been since high school. Also makes sense. You know, he ain't eating all that Mickey D's, McDonald's. Which, I don't know why he was in the first place. McDonald's is trash, bro. What was it? I had McDonald's for the first time in years, like, last month. Oh my god. It tasted like cardboard. It tasted like cardboard with, like, Dollar General, not actual American cheese, like that weird cheese substitute shit that they sell at Dollar General. It tastes like they melted that on top of cardboard and then put it between the buns, which the buns were good, but like everything else, I got no idea why anyone would buy a burger from that joint, but I digress. Chris has, yeah, I already read that. Chris is reportedly showing signs of his age with his hair graying. Oh, we might need to update all the Chris models on, like, you know, on my Soul Calibur 3, Jesus H. Christ on Smokey McCrack's, like, Discord and YouTube channel. Finna have to go in and, you know, update a Chris model to make his hair less green. 2 chat, 212, 2K. I got 2 chats, one for the plug and one for the road. Let's see. Chris appears to be medicated to the point where it's slowing his speech. You know, probably for the best, considering Chris's wild beliefs and tantrums. Heidelberg seems to have finally convinced Chris to shut they mouth. Good. If Heidelberg wanted any chance of winning this case, then he needed Chris to, like, stop incriminating themselves. Because it just kept happening over and over again, like, week after week. There was a point in 2021 where it was like week after week after week, Chris would be dropping letters incriminating themselves. And it was, like, mind-boggling. Create Chris in any Soulsborne game. That would be fun. I haven't played any Souls games in a hot minute. Like, I think the last one I played was Dark Souls 3. I didn't really hit up Bloodborne or Elden Ring. Just because, like, you know, the Dark Souls games, they're fun, but they're not my cup of tea. They're... How do I put it? They're a bit slow. Like, they're hard. They got that difficulty that I like, but they're also really slow-paced. And anytime I play them, I'm like, I can barely get any progress in. And it just made me wish I was playing, like, something like the old Castlevanias or the old Ninja Gaiden games, because it's like, you know, just as hard, but not as painfully slow. I have monkey brain, guys. I need things to happen fast. Oog, oog. But who knows? Maybe at some point I'm gonna hit up Dark Souls or any of them games, and we can make Chris in there. I want to make Chris in Saints Row, though. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna definitely do that. Chris in Saints Row, definitely happening at some point. And Chris in a Soulsborne game, that'll happen at some point too. You know, I'm not gonna deprive you guys of content. Let's see. Chris has been playing basketball in jail. Apparently he got unbanned from the rec room. Oh, good. There truly be a first for everything. I think this is the first time Chris ever got, like, unbanned from something for longer than a day. Nice. When asked about when he will be released from jail, Chris responded, "The truth will be revealed in months." Yeah, in August, when the actual trial happens. If it happens. Unless we get another continuance. I don't even doubt that. I don't even doubt that Chris will get another continuance. Because it's happened so many times. Chris be channeling Bionic. Let's see. When asked about... Yeah, I already read that. Most notably, Chris appears to have accepted that he may never return home. Makes sense. I don't think Chris be going back to that house. Waterboy playing ball. Funny. I know, right? Varsity... What was it? He... What did he say in the comic? I remember this because it made me crack up so much. He was like the captain. He said he was like captain of the varsity team in the Sonichu comic back in high school. I'm like, bullshit. Major bullshit. like Chris can barely get 1 foot off the air. You think off the air. Off the ground. You think he finna, like, shoot a 3-pointer? Nah. You think Chris finna dunk? Nah. Chris could, like... Here's how I would imagine Chris playing basketball, at least back in the day, before he got some of that rec room training. Like, my belief is Chris would try to shoot at the foul line, and it go backwards. That's how I would imagine Chris playing basketball, at least back in the day. She-Hulk Season 2. That's right, She-Hulk's a lawyer. I forgot about that. Probably because I ain't watched the show. Because I don't understand these people who see these trailers for awful shows like She-Hulk and Velma, and it's like, it's obvious they just making a crappy show to, like, either piss people off and get hate views, or, like, Or are they really that delusional? It's like, why do we keep enabling them by watching them Johns anyway? Like, it's obviously bad. You can tell by so many things. It ain't even the race swapping. It's not even the race swapping that makes it bad. You could make Velma black. You could make Shaggy black. I don't care. But, like, I could tell from the trailers that Velma was a massive unlikable bitch. Because she portrays all the terrible SJW stereotypes that no one likes. Just miserable for no reason. Bitching about everything for no reason. That's all you gotta do to make the show trash. And then we see this in the trailers. I'm like, well, I ain't watching that shit. It looks stupid. And then deadass every YouTuber on the planet's like, I subscribed to HBO Max specifically so I could make this review. I gave HBO Max money so they could continue doing all this annoying shit. It's like, come on, bro. Knock it off. Quit perpetuating the bullshit, is what I'm trying to say. But that's my side tangent. Let's talk about the post. Because I find the post pretty interesting. Oh, actually, come to think of it. Another quick side tangent, real quick. Itty bitty one. Does anyone know if you can make characters in the 2K games? Like the basketball 2K games? Because I would love if we could make Chris Chan in the 2K games and do like a campaign. I never played the 2K games other than like, I think I have 2K14 somewhere. But if we can play the 2K games and make Chris on that, John, I'm definitely for it. But anyway, post. I'm just gonna read this in my normal voice. I don't have a voice for trainee Alex. I took a road trip and visited Chris in jail on the 9th. My friend has been sending letters to Chris since 2021, and he got Chris to add me as an approved contact. Chris has allowed visitors a couple times a week, but only from people he's personally approved. Back in September, my friend got a letter from Heidelberg asking him not to post Chris's letters online and threatening legal action if he did so. That's probably why so few letters have come out recently. My friend never released his letters either way, and never planned to until Chris got out of jail. First of all, Chris be thin, like holy shit thin. He hasn't been this thin since probably 2000, if not earlier. That being said, he's definitely looking worse for wear. He looks noticeably older. His hair is 100%, 1000% gray at this point. I'm sorry, anything that reminds me of that LTG rant, the KYS rant, just makes me giggle. So anytime I see 100%, I just immediately think of that. It's a tick at this point. Look at what lolcow YouTubing has done to me. I hope y'all are happy, because I am. It's pretty hype. It's pretty fun. Not the brown-gray swamp it was back in 2021. But it's dark, and anytime I try to get out, they pull me back in. One of his eyes was bruised. Damn! Which he said he got from when he fell. You know, you gotta be skeptical of everything in this particular post. Cause, I don't know, maybe. I could believe it either or. I could believe Chris, like, didn't get hit in the eye and dude's just making it up. I can believe Chris actually fell cause dude deadass that clumsy. I can believe that he pissed off an inmate and, you know, got decked in the face. I can believe either or. I know, Bepis, nothing's YouTube appropriate these days. Nothing. Nothing. You can't say a damn thing. Not even a damn thing on YouTube anymore. It's ridiculous. I don't know what the hell going on with this platform, but, you know, I got some accounts on other Johns in the event we have to pull an LTG. Not on Trovo, though. God, no. I checked Trovo on virustotal.com. That is a suspect site. And the fact that it's owned by Tencent makes it even more suspect. Matter of fact, when I looked up Trovo on Google and saw it was owned by Tencent, that's when I decided to run the URL through VirusTotal. Because you never know with the CCP. Anyway, where was I? Oh, it's still dark. His hair's still dark. One of his eyes was... Yep, we read that. And they had dark bags. He still has the stubble, unsurprisingly. And it's more visible than it looks in the pictures. His voice is thin. As soon as he started talking, I could tell he was on something. He hardly did any of the usual falsetto or screeching, and his responses were short. He slurred his speech even more than usual, but he didn't talk as fast. I did my best to draw while he talked, and he seemed quite happy with it. He kept interrupting me and cutting himself off to make quips like, "Make sure you get my good side." Shit was annoying. Oh yeah, David, we got Rampage in the back. I always love just having games on the background on the TV here. Like, for any of y'all who ain't noticed yet, my background for my streams be Chris's room. And I noticed, hey, you could have stuff playing on the TV in the back, and that would be fun. But anyway, that's enough. Yo, what's up, iCherd123? So let's see, where am I now? Oh, Petito's here too. What's up? That's what's up, to quote JFS. I love Cobes. He's funny. But anyway, enough getting sidetracked. I know it's not a Club Doom stream without getting sidetracked, but we gotta know what happens in this gripping tale of sitting with Chris Chan in jail and talking to them. Oh yeah, Universal Tour would be like the best Rampage game, hands down. At least the best classic one. I ain't played the PS2 one yet. So let's see here. He didn't talk fast. I did my best to draw. Yep. I asked him about the review date, the letters, why he was still in jail, etc. But he insisted that Heilberg told him not to talk about it. It seems like Heilberg actually managed to shut him up, at least when he's medicated. I could have prodded, but he was getting frustrated and started using the whining, demonic 6-year-old voice, so I dropped the subject. That's actually the only time he got whiny the whole visit. I asked him what he does all day. He said he spends most of his day meditating on the prayer rug, and that he liked playing basketball in the rec room. Apparently he got unbanned for good behavior. He gets food from the commissary once or twice a week. He kindly offered that he's been taking fiber supplements because jail food makes him constipated. So no dirty crabbed briefs in jail. Alright. That's a... It probably don't feel good, but, you know, it's better than the alternative, Chris. Just letting you know, it's better than the alternative. Also, apparently, he's been mixing popcorn into his ramen. Okay. Yeah, of course you gotta be taking fiber supplements if you're doing that. That sounds like a Cobes, like... that sounds like a Cobes dish. Goddamn. That sounds nasty. We need to watch King Cobra cooking at some point. I'm up for that. He doesn't ever talk to other inmates. Understandably. Yo, what's up, Star? Yeah, we got a little morning stream going on. I have off today. So I figured I'd start it off with a fun little stream about Chris's jail visit. Chris recently had a visitor in jail. How do you feel about Heilberg threatening legal action if someone posted a new letter if they leaked it? Like, I am not too familiar with law, so I don't know if they would have a case or not. I think it's kind of understandable. I don't think people should have been writing Chris in the first place. There's probably some kind of legal stipulation for leaking them Johns on the internet. I don't think Smokey or Rogue or myself have anything to worry about because at the point we covered it on YouTube, it was already publicly available on the internet. So, you know, at least we got our asses covered. But You know, I didn't think people should have been writing Chris in the first place. As much good content as we got out of it, it wasn't something I don't know. It's hard to say. It's hard to say, because while we said don't do it, I'm sure there are people who took it as do it, because, you know, they got content out of it. So you know, it's a mess, like everything in Chris's life. It's a big fat mess that could have all been avoided if people were, I don't know, less dumb. So, yeah, because people be doing shit like mixing popcorn with ramen. If people ain't do that, then maybe the world would be a better place. I'm not familiar with Fred Jones' DS, unfortunately, so I don't really have a comment, unfortunately. Halberg finna cut down the internet, I know, right? We've probably made his job so much harder. And by we, I mean Chris. So let's see here. He said he doesn't know how to... Yeah, doesn't know. I don't know what it is today. I think it's the brightness on my computer. Let me turn the bright... Okay, yes, that's much better. My eyes kept shifting focus whenever I tried to read. And it's because the fucking computer screen is, like, burning holes into my retinas, apparently. It's much easier to read now. He said he doesn't know how much money he made from his jail drawings, but he guessed it'd be around $25. He said he hasn't gotten any donations in a few months outside of Prater. I asked him about Kangol, and Chris just responded, "He's the Antichrist," with a smile. He didn't elaborate. Yeah, he's salty. He's salty at Kangol for excommunicating him, and good. Kangol should have done that from the jump. I asked him if he wanted to get out of jail. He shouted, the truth would be revealed in just months, and some shit like that. He confirmed that as part of his sacrifice, he wouldn't be returning to the Sonichu Temple or seeing Barb anytime soon. I asked if he misses Barb. He said yes. Yeah, of course. Yeah, Praetor ripping Chris off. Oh yeah, dude. Star, I'm almost certain at this point Praetor just using the Sonichu pictures they selling on Etsy to like cause I highly doubt anyone's buying them, John. So my guess is Praetor using them to like launder money. Now that's an accusation. My theory. That's my theory. Can't confirm it. I'm not gonna say whether or not that's true. But that's the only reason I could see them making any kind of transactions on that thing, because nobody want to buy shit from Chris at this point, not unless they super desperate. So at this point, it just looked like a money laundering scheme. But I don't know what they'd be laundering money for. I've seen that Caden kid. You know, he don't exactly look like a hard gangsta type who'd be, you know, doing any real illegal activities, except maybe ripping Chris off. Cause. Oh, man, because no way. No way. Dude looked like his max bench be a grilled cheese sandwich. No way in hell is he actually, like, doing anything that illegal. Dude looks like a wimp. Let's see, what's JVC? What's up, JVC? Man, time to go to work. Watch when I come back home. Hell yeah. And again, anyone would use Chris's art to launder money. Yeah. So let's see. Antichrist, get out of jail. He said yes. I asked him if he still believed in the merge, and he said yes, and it is finished. And he repeated that the collective shift was just months away, and that the truth would be revealed. Keep coping, Chris. Keep coping. We were basically out of time at that point, so I showed him the drawing. He laughed and said he said it looked like shit. They arrested Jenkins Jinkies. You know, yeah, you had me... You had a big smile on my face for a second, DS, because for a second I thought that read Jank, as like Janky, as in Isabella. Because the sooner that bitch land herself in a cell, the better. She fucking crazy. She's still harassing Sallow Dawn. Like, to this day. Because, like, he was one of the first YouTube channels to expose her. Granted, there's, like, millions upon millions of people who, like, know about her at this point. I mean, Turkey Tom made a video on her. Optimus made a video on her. I don't know if he has or not, but I wouldn't be surprised if, like, Mudahar made a video on her. You know, she was a crazy bitch. She deserved to get exposed. Wait, hold on. What's Petito saying? Last time I checked on the Etsy store, they are selling art for $200, $450 for jail art and Fanta wrapper. Oh my god. Yeah, that to me that looks like a money laundering scheme. Because no way people actually buying that. Now again, I'm not accusing them. I gotta cover my ass. But you know, I don't see any reason why anyone would be buying them Johns for like $200 to $400. But then again, people bought stupid shit from Chris for like ridiculous amounts of money before, so I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. Letter snippets. The post was not taken seriously at first, and was eventually removed by Reddit mods the following day. On January 15th, the user posted snippets of a letter he claimed his friend received from Quick, allegedly adding him as an approved visitor. Blah blah blah. Lines resembling tally marks appear to be bleeding through one side of the letter. Okay, makes sense. So yeah, that's Chris's jail visit. Derek Savage finished production for his next Cool Cat movie. Oh my god, Derek. Fucking Derek Savage. Yeah, we finna do a stream on him at some point. That dude's fucking insane as well. My friend keeps rolling his eyes about more of Chris's giant. I know. Dude, this whole thing is like an eye roll. Like you finna get a tick reading Chris Chan lore. You finna get a tick of rolling your eyes constantly at all the buffoonery that takes place in the world of Chris Chan. There he is. There's Cool Cat. I don't know how the actual theme goes. But you know what? I like that idea. At some point, we finna have to hit up Derek Savage and the Cool Cat shit and make fun of that, because that would be fun. So anyway, that's what I wanted to get done this morning. I wanted to have a quick little stream. You know, talk about the stream we had last night where we played Twisted Metal 4 as Cyrax. Because I unlisted the stream. It wasn't that good. It wasn't that interesting. But make Cool Cat and Blinks. We could do that, Bepis. We might stream Blinks again and make Cool Cat. I like that idea. Yeah, we might do Cool Cat in Blinks. I definitely want to do Chris Chan in Saints Row. I want to do... If I can confirm there's a character creation thing in the 2K games, I'm gonna definitely hit up the 2K games, and we could do Chris's jail basketball rec room career. That would be fun. Chris 3 and Soul Calibur 6, I like that idea as well. Oh yeah, Bepis, we was also playing Soul Cal 3 not too long ago, Chronicles of the Soul. I made Chris, I made Cyrax, I made King Cobra JFS, and I made Playmate Tessie so far. We might hit that John up again soon. So anyway, that was this stream. I hope y'all enjoyed. This was a fun little thing to do in the morning, because I'm off. I didn't have anything else to do. I'm gonna try to get the Final Fantasy House Part 2 video out some point this week, because that one's just about done. I just gotta, like, do some editing here and there, make a thumbnail, blah blah blah. But until then, this will be Keenan Corella of Club Doom, visiting Quick in jail apparently, and I will catch y'all the next time. Sweet nectar. Oh, and the music faded out too, like, perfectly. I like that. I'm keeping that. Oh yeah, I saw there is a new Liquid Chris vid. I saw it. It was funny.